You prefer wake up? Do you prefer wake up early?
Go ahead.
Okay, do you prefer wake up early?
Uh, can you repeat?
Do you prefer wake up early or later?
Early. I think it's better
Um,
to me.
yeah, because you chose the schedule from conversation. Yeah,
Yeah,
was before was 6 p.m. or 7.
yeah, but it will be changed. So my meetings will start to go to be at the Saturday at the afternoon. All right,
Uh,
because this time it's so hard because a lot of people like to start to work. All right,
yeah.
so it's hard.
In my
But
case, I prefer the morning.
yeah, I prefer in the
I
morning
chose
too.
my meetings. Too.
Yeah, but at the next week, my meetings will be at the start to be at the Saturday.
Yeah. In the morning, my mind, my brain function very well. Yeah, I'm
Yeah. Uh,
so rest.
at the morning, I like to, for example, go to the gym to study
Yeah.
because after work, I think it's a
Power.
little hard. Yeah. Then I need to go to the university too, so it's hard to do
So
it
much
after the
energy.
work. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think you can start with the questions. So can you start answering the question number one?
Okay.
Can you read?
So Cypher introduce you ourselves for everyone on this word. Okay. My name is Murilo. I have 30 years old. I work as front-end developer. I live in Laguna, Santa Catarina, countryside. I've been training TALKNTALK since September last year, and I improving a lot since I began in the at TALKNTALK. And in my free times, I like in my life, yeah, more exactly. I like wake up early and go running early too. Yeah, when I after wake up and read books, study English, technology, play sports for keeping my mind free and my brain function better.
What sports?
Yeah, that's when surf and sometimes bike, riding a bike. Yeah, that's it. And you,
Yeah, me too. I really like to play some sports to relax my mind. Uh, I like to wake up early to go to the gym to work out, and I like to run at the streets too. I'm crazy about soccer, so I really like to play and watch soccer. Uh, I like to read books too, and study English. I think that's a little bit about me. So right now you can start answering the questions. So do you have the access to the questions? All right.
yeah,
All right. So let's start with the question number one. So do you believe that there is a limit to technological progress? Why or why not?
for me, that is not a limit because the human improving, always improving, yeah, in the humanity. And the technology needs improve too. For example, better environment or reusable tools. Yeah, mainly in the world because it's uh, some cases technology it's improving but predicate environment too. Yeah, and predicate health people in the world and the technology uh, has been improving because people knows more about the environment, about the healthy and extend your lives. Yeah, extend your odds. Yeah,
Yeah.
many. And the technology always improving. Yeah, because technology it is like create innovation, yeah. There is the similar innovation. Then technology improving ever.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think that we have a limit to progress, but of course we have some limit to with our knowledge, all right?
Yeah.
And the materials that we have to create new things. So probably in one time these materials will go to the end, and probably we'll need to create some new materials. Uh, but I don't think that we have a limit. Of course, we need to start researching a lot to create new things because it's so hard to create. I think that it's nobody already have seen, right? When we talk about innovation, but I don't think that there is a limit. But the humanity needs to uh, uh, evolve a lot during this period to try to create new things.
For
I
example,
think.
sometimes the technology creates bad things, yeah. And
Yeah,
the same technology needs avoid these bad things.
yeah, that's it.
Create more technology for avoid these.
Yeah,
It's
sometimes we lost our time creating bad things, all right?
yeah.
Instead of us keep studying and researching to create good things
Yeah.
to the people. So that's a problem too. We
For-
spend a lot of time in bad things.
in the past, the technology created energy, yeah. But this energy prejudiced a lot environment, yeah. The pollution, I don't know what mean specific, but the technology nowadays needs created uh, reusable energy, yeah, and
Yeah.
for avoid this created in the past.
But for probably all technologies have two sides, all right? The good side and the bad side. It's hard to create a new thing that just have a good side. Probably it will affect, for example, the environment or something else. I think it's so hard to create a thing that will not have a bad effects.
And there is those two sides, yeah. About,
Yeah. All right. So can you read the question number 2?
yeah, well, that's cool. Are there specific areas where you believe technology will never be able to advance beyond a certain point? This is a hard question, but it's a good question too as well. And what areas not not improving without technology? Let me see the health. Uh, no foods. No foods improving a lot too. And there are so many machines, ma- tools, how to pronounce machines,
Machines.
machines for produce foods better, yeah, quality and increasing quality from foods. And but I don't know. It's just this is interesting question, but I need to think about it. And what area? Uh, I think exists some areas for technology not healthy help helps improve the what means it.
I think probably
You think?
yeah, probably the astronomy, right? For example, the rockets or something else like it. Because we have some limits of the, for example, the velocity of a rocket in space or something like it, that it's so hard to evolve, all right? For example, the light speed. It's hard a rock to reach this velocity. All right, so I think probably that there is a limit that the our knowledge right now cannot do. So I think that it's a limit, but you need to research a lot to try to create something next. But I think that it's a kind of impossible.
Yeah, yeah. I agree in parts because I don't know if it is or human found or find another possibility for innovate. Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
it's hard question. Yeah. Okay, but I will search about it after class, after this conversation.
The question number three, I think it's not so hard to answer.
Okay.
So how can ethics and regulation limit technology progress? So I don't know if you see, but this week some how can I say it? Some enterprises try to regulate the researches about artificial intelligence.
Yeah,
All right. For example, I think Elon Musk, I think, and another big techs uh, uh, try to stop the researches about artificial intelligence because maybe they are afraid with the artificial intelligence that we already have right now. So I think that this kind of regulation or this kind of ethics regulation maybe can stop a little bit the researches about the innovation and technology and limit the technology progress. So I think that it's an example of how these limits can regulate the technology. But I don't know if it will really happen. Probably not. But some big techs right now uh, uh, wanted to stop the researches about artificial intelligence. Have you seen it this week?
yeah, yeah. It's so too much important regulation technology because uh, people can use technology for dangers the world. Yeah, for example, it's very important regulation to yeah to stopping the limit yeah limit it's the better word for stop limit technology progress. Yeah, and how ChatGPT it's artificial intelligence and very good for evolution the humanity. But
Yeah,
the other side it's how dangerous for the world depends the intention from human. Yeah,
it's depend. How do you use the this
very
technology?
necessary regulation and put limits for technology. And
Yeah. For example, deep fakes, all right, it's some problem too. That you can create some
yeah,
videos with the face of other people. So this kind of technology, I think it's good to have a regulation.
yeah. Just I have another point too. For example, if people wants, how do you say, just a moment, please. Okay, okay. If people want destroy in the world, yeah, and they use technology for it to the bad things, the it's to technology for bad, yeah. There are so many intentions, mainly nowadays. People's and the bad behaviors, yeah, how to happen now. It's happening now. The war on the Ukraine against Russia. Yeah, but Russia started it beginning.
Yeah.
It causes so many problems. For example, technology creates so many armies. Yeah, if too much technology in the army and prejudicate or destroy the humanity in few seconds. Yeah.
Yeah. And the most of the evolution happens in these bad times. For example, in the pandemic, during the wars, these moments help the technology progress. All right. So in these moments, the humanity create a lot of things. So, for example, during the pandemic, we create a vaccine in just 1 year. So during the wars, we create a lot of technology. For example, I think the internet arrived during a war. So these moments help a little bit to
Yeah.
the technological progress too. So
Yeah.
as we said, we have two aspects, 2 points, all right? The
Yeah.
good side and the bad side.
Yeah, if president or big boss has bad intention, it causes dangers, yeah, for the world, for humans. It's necessary regulation.
Yeah. So let's move on to the question number 4. So do you believe that
But
technology
I have
continue?
another
Go
ask
ahead. Go ahead.
another answers for before question.
Okay,
Okay,
go ahead.
but in the same time, and the president or big boss create regulation, but it's the same person create dangers too. Yeah, it's depends the behaviors, depende themselves in personal lives. Yeah, yeah. Created
Yeah.
good education since he was a kid. And, it's very important not to have these attitudes. I don't
Yeah,
know what to
that's
pronounce
true.
attitudes in English. Oh,
Yeah, I think that's it.
yeah, okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So we can move on to the question number 4. So do you believe that technology is changing the way people relate to each other? If so, how might this affect technological progress?
Yeah, and I believe a lot because, for example, people's conversations from the smartphone. Yeah, sometimes people not conversations face to face more. Yeah,
Yeah.
and sometimes, yeah, yeah, there are so many cases. For example, people get orders from foods using the your smartphone. And another thing is, yeah, relate each other the way. Let me see if it's so. How may it affect technology progress? Yeah, for example, another interesting point, and the metaverse changed a lot the world, and the people created a not reality person,
Yeah.
and this person bought
But do you believe that the
house.
metaverse will arrive to us and will use a lot?
Of in our generation, I think it's not affect. Depends the city. For example, people that live in São Paulo, these people is not a, a good a good possibilities for so many things. But in another cities, for example, my city, small cities, has a lot of possibilities for go running, go to the beach, and not have so many technology. Yeah, it's more hard, yeah, or hard here, yeah. But to be here too, and
Yeah. I cannot imagine the people using the
I
metaverse.
think
I think it's so weird.
it already exists now. Many
Yeah,
big cities, for example, people um, spend so many times in front screens, yeah, and many in your
sure.
smartphone, yeah. I think the metaverse will be the similar, yeah. And
Yeah.
you spend time all day in your smartphone.
But I cannot imagine, for example, the people working with the glasses, all right, of the metaverse. I think
Yeah,
that's so
another
weird.
good point. Yeah, it's another side, yeah, but another word because it's not seen in around yourself, yeah,
Yeah,
only your glasses or close the
the
word, yeah,
the virtual world, all right, not the
yeah.
real.
Close the possibility. Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
okay.
So,
And
go
do
ahead.
you think? What do you think about this question?
Yeah, I agree with you. So we spend more time using technology than sometimes with our parents, with our friends.
Yeah,
So that's a problem. So we need to think a little bit about it and how it can affect the technological progress. So I was watching some documentary at the Netflix about the social medias and how these social medias can control our
yeah.
opinion, can control our time. So we spend a lot of time roll the screen down. All right. So
What's the
this
name of this documentary?
is Dilema das Redes in
Okay,
Portuguese.
okay, okay. Thanks.
So this documentary show how these enterprises, these big techs, try to control us, right? And our opinion and our it help us to spend more time at the screens, all right, with the posts, for example. So I think if we have some ethical and regulations to it, probably it will affect the evolution and the progress of these technological social medias. So I think that's a way that uh, will change the relation with one people with the others. All right. So I think the social media probably it's the biggest problem of this point.
Yeah, yeah, you bring this good point. For example, I prefer control technology than technology control me. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It's a very interesting point, but not our generation can be do it, but another generation, for example, person that is born now, not have another view from the world. Yeah,
Yeah, they
it's
start using the technology so young. All right.
it's people not sometimes not go running, go to the walk from the cities. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the kids right now start using
travel.
the smartphone so young, so they don't know how was the world without technology. All right,
Yeah,
that's the problem.
for these people will be normal. Yeah, it's common and
Yeah,
spend time all day from your screens. Yeah,
for
it's
example,
another reality.
in my time when I was a child, it's so easy to find boys playing football at the street, playing soccer at the street. But right now, it's not common. Uh, all right, it's so hard to find some boys playing football or soccer at the street. But they know how to use a computer, a smartphone. So maybe that's a problem.
Yeah,
And because affected by the technological progress.
how we talked before, how we said before, and it's necessary. It should a regulation, yeah, technology in the future for avoid these problems, behaviors. Because I
Yeah,
feel it's not I don't know exactly, but it can be a good thing for humans, yeah, for health themselves. Yeah. How do you think about it? Educate or not educate? Spend time in your screen only, not the social life is physical social life, for example, face to face. Yeah. I
Uh,
think
it's
educate or not?
I think it's
Depends.
prejudicate. Yeah, prejudicate. But it depends how do you use it. For example, half my day I spend in the front of the computer and the smartphone because I work all the day during the front of the computer, and at night I go to university and keep continuing using the computer. So all of my day I spend at the front of the computer, but I'm using it to evolution my career, all right? To learn more, to work. So, but we have some people that spend all the day playing video games at the computer, the weekends, and even after the midnight, for example, keep playing video games. So it's depend of how do you use it, if it's to a good purpose or for a bad purpose. But for example, I think it prejudicates your eyes. For example, it's not depend if you are working or are playing video games. All right, I spend half of my day in front of computer, and probably because it I use glasses because it affects my my eyes, for example. But it's depend of how do you use and what is the purpose that you use the technologies.
Parents needs provides a good education for these children. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, how you said before, you or we must organize our day, yeah, our activities, and for not technology control me or prejudicate my activities, my meetings, my job, yeah. And I need is put hours, put schedules from my daily. It's necessary and turning my life better.
yeah, that's it.
Next one,
This is the question number 5. Do you wanna read?
yeah. To what extent can technological progress be driven by factors such as competition between companies or the pursuit of profits? What profits? What do you mean profits?
Profits. Oh, I forgot right now.
Okay,
Let me search. Profits. I think it's like uh money. All right. So
okay. Competitive for
yeah,
and
to make more money, to reach more money, all right, to get the
yeah,
money of the users.
yeah. I
So we
I need my money for increasing my factor, then you factor, for
yeah,
example. Yeah.
yeah. So profit, it's like lucro in Portuguese, all right.
Ah, okay. And, it's pursuit of profit. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I think it's the I think you'll be happens ever because like only if he has regulation, I think it's not it have a limit for competition, but competition aware exists always exists, yeah. And but sometimes companies created a lot of bad competitions, sometimes having prejudicate environment, yeah,
Yeah,
or increasing yourself is and will keep yourselves in, in the top from the world or in the top from the city, the yeah. Okay, how do you think about it? Because I don't have good points about.
Yeah, I think probably this when we have more companies trying to research or create something, probably it will help to the society, the evolution of the society. All right. So, for example, right now we have a lot of researches about artificial intelligence, and a lot of companies start to do it too. All right. So the Google, the Meta, the Facebook start to research about it after the open AI. So I think it helped the technological progress, and it's motivated to the companies to make more money. All right. So of course the technological progress, it's together with the money, and the companies, uh these these fights between the companies, I think help the technological progress, and it's motivated to buy, make more profit by the companies. So I think it's a good point and helps the technological progress.
And Saudable competition. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that's
saudable
it.
competition. It's very necessary for improving people, avoid diseases or technology helps eliminate diseases. Yeah, that
Yeah, uh,
nowadays already exists so many possible for eliminated diseases and resolve. But there are another diseases that do not exist yet. Solution for I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah, eliminated. Yeah, I don't know. Say curar. Yeah, it's very important because it's the same society created diseases. Yeah, in the past because uh, some humanities or some places people live in the island. Yeah, and
yeah,
around the ocean or in the ocean. Yeah, and this island and the people don't have contact for another people, and these people don't have diseases. Yeah, because human create a lot of technology, create a lot of tools that was bad decisions.
yeah, that's it.
Okay,
So let's move on to the question number 6.
okay.
Yes.
Can I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you believe that technological progress can be used to solve global problems, such as climate change or social inequalities? Yeah, interesting question. Uh, yeah, how we said before, technology created so many problems, but the technology needs to resolve these problems as well. And, technology can be used for improving our lives. Yeah, and mainly in a good education when you was a kid, when you was born, uh, around your family. And I think it's the best way, yeah, for avoid bad situations. Yeah,
Yeah,
because we live so time from this quaint world. But I don't know if my children, yeah, or my son, if you have in a good world in the future. I don't know. And I have I try to change some possibilities or change some ways on this world for help is in the future lives there from my son. Yeah, and
yeah,
climate it's very important. And nowadays, I think the world created so many laws, yeah, or so many rules
yeah,
for companies destacated, companies creating a good solutions, but in the same time creating a good solution for avoid the predicate environment. Yeah,
yeah.
it's necessary. Yeah, people changes your behaviors. Yeah, your mind for it. It's
Sure.
was yeah. That's
And I agree. And I think at the same time, the technology can prejudicate for example, here the climate change, but at the same time, you can use the technology to create energy. How can I say it? It's a clean energy, all right, or a
yeah.
free energy. So it's dependent of how do you use the technology to solve these global problems. At the same time, you can solve, but at the same time, you can create more global problems. And about social inequality, right now we have technology to produce a lot of foods, for example, but sometimes we haven't technology to
Use bad
give
problems.
water, for example, give clean water to people that haven't access to water. All right. So these kind of problems, I think we already have technology to solve it, but probably the governments don't use, or the companies don't use these
Yeah,
technologies to provide, for example, foods or water to people that haven't access.
yeah, yeah. It's a good point. People that exist more these resources for providers for
Yeah,
another cities,
I
another
think we have
country.
technology, but we don't use it. Uh, um, we don't use 100% of this technology that we already have.
Yeah,
All right.
you talk about the water. Yeah, it's I have a good solution for water, or created on a good technology for water, transforming such water in a good water for drinking. Yeah, or I think it's already tested or already exists. I don't know, but
Yeah,
yeah, I already heard about it.
I I saw some machines that get the water from the air and try to create a liquid water. All right.
Yeah,
So I think that's some technology that already exists, but it's hard to find. Maybe the government needs to help with this kind of uh technologies.
if it's hard to find the good materials, good places, or good solutions for created it, or
Yeah. I don't know. We have a lot of places with this, big problems. All right. So find places with problems. It's not hard, but probably I think we don't have an investment to research or to apply in
okay,
the real life this technology.
yeah, it's nearly available, yeah,
Yeah,
for studying this
it
possibility.
already exists in big countries, but it's not available to in our country, for example.
Yeah, okay, got it.
All right,
Okay.
so I think it's related with the question number 7. So how can international collaboration influence technological progress? What do you think?
Yeah, yeah, influencing because how we said it before, kids or children since you was born study study this information, yeah, and I think work needs work together, and and thinking all good thoughts about the each others, yeah, will help each others if necessary. Collaboration for improving your country. I have a good solution for improving these problems in your country, and another country have a good solution for improving another country. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's very interesting because for example, Brazil, um, there are so many possibilities for help in the world about water, yeah, or about
and
foods,
foods.
yeah,
Yeah,
many foods, and a good climate for bring so many foods. And Brazil provides for another country foods and foods, water, and this kind of stuff. And another country provides another solution, another product or resource for to Brazil. Yeah.
yeah, I agree. And for example, I like to use the example of the pandemic and the vaccines. At the same time, all of the countries start to research about the vaccines, and some country produce the vaccines and
Yeah.
send it to the other. All right, send the materials to produce these vaccines. So I think this international collaboration helped a lot uh, our reduce the cases of the COVID-19 of the pandemic. So I think without the international collaboration, probably we we already have a lot of problems with the pandemic. But fortunately, with the international collaboration, the progress of the research about the COVID-19 vaccine, it was so good, and I think it was so important too.
Okay. Good point. And the next question, number 8. What are some of the implications of our in which technology supers human capabilities? What you mean surpaces?
It's like superar ou ultrapassar.
Ah, ok, artificial intelligence.
Yeah, it's some point.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But human always created solutions for not need use your hands yourself for creative products because human created machines for creative products and avoiding a big activities, yeah, big power yourself or yeah or economize time, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's it.
for example, the artificial intelligence, I think it's the so common technology that we are right now. And a lot of people say that the artificial intelligence can replaces all of the jobs. All right, so probably in the future, in a long future, it can happen. But it's some of the implications that the progress technology can replace the humans. So probably I don't think it will happen right now, but probably in a long future it can be true. And what do you think, that the artificial intelligence can replaces all the jobs?
And in my opinion, I prefer don't believe it.
Yeah,
Because I know that I myself is improving, studying, always ever study and adaptable for new situation. Yeah, I
and
I
and
have it fixed in my mind. It's not removing my mind. I need is study and adaptable and sometimes acceptable when I happen bad things or I have the I have transformed or changed my behaviors or changed my profession. Yeah, it's I don't have idea about future. Yeah, but I know it's true that I always ever improving myself.
Yeah, and we need to have in our mind that it can happen in the future, right? But
Yeah.
right now, I think it will not happen. So
I
I hope
prefer
it.
I
I
prefer
hope.
don't thinking about it. I prefer live is right now and
Yeah,
in the future will be happy.
yeah. Some of people be so afraid that this can happen, but if it happen, we will have more free time, right? If the the artificial intelligence can do all the things for us, we will have more free time to relax.
Yeah.
All right. So
I believe in more free time, yeah, for like
yeah,
I try to
if
believe it.
if the artificial intelligence can do all the things, we will just relax. We will not need to work more.
For
So
example,
it's a good point.
when I need the part from the code, yeah, in my current job, I search in the ChatGPT, and ChatGPT provide
Yeah,
me everything. Yeah,
I not use more
economize,
the
economize my time. Yeah.
yeah, I not use more, for example, the Stack Overflow. I just research at the chat GPT and get the answer.
Yeah. Okay. The next one. Do you believe that time is of increased collaborative for technology and human progress? Yeah, make sure. Because people, when I have difficult, people create a solution for resolve this difficult. Yeah, because when I have bad moments, you, I know how to explain it, but this moment, you need is move faster. Yeah, for
Yes.
not having bad things for a long time. Yeah, that's technology. Make sure. I totally.
Yeah, I already have talked about it before. During the wars and the pandemic, the humanity create a lot of technology and a lot of progress. The internet, for example, arrived in a war moment, uh, and that's just an example of the internet, all right? But I totally agree that crises collaborate with the technological progress, and in these moments the humanity create new things that already haven't exist already, all right? So I think that's the moments that we create new solutions to the problems.
Yeah. Uh,
And the question, do you
uh,
want to say something?
okay, no, no. Go ahead.
So the question number 10: which sectors do you believe are experiencing the greatest technological progress today?
Good question. What sector? Let me see.
The first of all, I think it's
The top.
artificial intelligence.
Yeah, for example, football, soccer player. There's was created so many cameras or movies for has an exactly or certainly decision about the situation.
Yeah,
And
that's it.
turn match more true. Yeah. So, so,
Yeah, that's a good point.
okay.
Uh,
But
but
there are so many another cases, which I know I don't remember.
yeah,
Yeah.
as we talk here, the artificial intelligence it's some sector that it's have a so great technological progress right now. We have a lot of researches about it, a lot of people using some of these tools. So I think it's a sector that will uh, be more progress this year.
Yeah. Artificial intelligence gives me rewards for
Yes,
my time,
yeah, that's true.
spending less time. Okay.
Unf-
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Thanks for conversation. I we
Unfortunately, we
can
haven't more time now to.
we achieved the answers our questions. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard when we have time to answer all the questions, but today we do it.
Yeah.
So So I will send the survey link on the chat.
I tried speak less for achieve answers our question.
Yes. So at the next week, my meeting will not be at the morning, or it will be at the Saturday, at 1 p.m. All right, after the
I don't
afternoon.
like this news.
And I hope see you and the other people to talk
But
about
Saturday is a
technology.
good day for
Yeah,
practice.
because this time it's hard because a lot of people work at the morning, all right?
Yeah.
So I think at the Saturday we'll have more talkers to talk about technology.
Okay, good.
That's it. So I think that's it for today, Murilo, and I hope see you at next week.